So let's go back to the NSCA aspect. So what was your job as the education coordinator?
Oh man, so as education director there, basically what we were responsible for doing was coordinating educational activities, products, resources for, well, anywhere from about 30 to 45,000 individuals.
Wow.
30 domestically, 45,000 worldwide. So at that point in time in the department, it was me and 3 other folks who were working there, and so it was a pretty big task. But again, in the time frame we were there, I feel like we really did a good job as far as trying to create product and calling upon the individuals in the association to help us create those products. I think my standpoint is like we literally have 30,000 experts at our fingertips, so why not utilize them?
Absolutely.
And again, as far as from a networking perspective and getting to know other coaches and philosophies, I feel like that was a really great experience for me as well, and really got me exposed to some ideas and concepts that otherwise I may not have necessarily seen. So
absolutely, I'm sure you saw a lot of the trends kind of evolve over the time
and fade away. Yeah.
Right. Certain things fade away, some things come back into play that were maybe popular years ago, and we kind of we run into that. Like right now, we're running into the whole debates of steady state cardio and bringing that back into the mix. Where a couple years ago it was the high intensity based intervals, and so it's funny, a lot of these things kind of just come back around, and I'm sure you saw a lot of that.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing is like anytime you get, again, it kind of goes back to some of the newest research that comes out. Anytime you find the newest hottest trend, people jump on it really quick. When I think just time and experience has probably shown that really a balance of
do
all
everything
things, is probably a more prudent strategy. So it's just like doing high intensity training. Like if you do it every day, you're going to wreck people.
Right.
So you got to have that balance between steady state, high intensity, and things
where does it fit?
Yeah, exactly. And actually, I read a research article the other day because that's what us PhD guys do.
Can you give me the highlighted version?
I'll give you the real Reader's Digest version. But yeah, essentially it was looking at the training programs of world-class athletes. And a gentleman had gone back in and looked at their training records over the last 3-4 years prior to an Olympic cycle, and or in an Olympic cycle, and found that the majority of work they actually did was steady state. And the thing is they had the intermittent burst of the higher intensity activity, but if you look at the durations and just the sheer volume of training they had to do, you can't train them high intensity all the time and get a high saturation level.
Right.
So basically, it was looking at, even though they did implement this into their training program and maybe more than other individuals, they still had quite a bit of just regular training and steady state type training. So
yeah. So to your point, it's one of those things. Everything has its place where it fits.
Sure.
You've got to decide as a practitioner where that fits within your programming and who your athlete is.